Hello everyone, we're back, and once again, as it always is with this channel, after Wrestlemania, like 3 weeks will go by,
yeah,
and you're like, "Oh, they're doing it." It's like,
well, you say that as if anyone would care. Like, there's two.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone would care. Most of my subscribers are dead.
It's like when Pierce Power does a video, like, is he going to do one? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he did his years ago. We all know the theory. We've said it before.
Yeah.
The PS Power Back to the Future theory.
Yeah.
Where we actually got an almanac.
Some other people have got similar theories, haven't they, in the comments?
He's got the same room, the same hair, same clothes, same face, same physique.
How can he have the same
Everything is the same.
physique?
He hasn't changed on any level whatsoever, including his microphone. Like, you'd think maybe the microphone, but he's still holding it in his hand. And the WWE is so shit. The Ultimate Warrior would win the world title for the WWE. Like that. And it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Exactly the same as, what's he called in Back to the Future?
Biff.
So what he did was he went into the future, right?
Yeah.
He got himself a sports almanac about wrestling.
Yeah.
And then, what happened was he went back in time and recorded a whole bunch of videos in 2007, all on the same day. Now and again he changed his
What year
t-shirt.
is he from?
He's in 2007 when he does these videos.
Yeah, what year is he from? Like, 'cause you said he travelled back to
He's back
2007.
then, he's from then. But he
Okay.
managed to go into the future to get an almanac.
Yeah, yeah.
Then he went back in time to record about 49 videos in one day, which is why they're so spaced out.
Yeah.
And what happened was,
And
he's reacting, that's why he gets it
Upload
wrong now and
times.
again, right? Because he's going off just the results and some slight information, and that's why he was so angry and adamant about the Warrior being in TNA, because he knew he died, and it disappointed him. And he sort of set it up, because now PS Power's dead, that he set it up that they'd upload automatically on the correct day. And that's why he doesn't really make sense or do many videos, and why he's never changed.
That's why he doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. He's going off results, like reading it.
Yeah, but why is he dead?
He did. That's why he did it all. He knew he was going to die. Or he went back home, like 18. That's his planet.
This is Men in Black.
Yeah, Men in Black came. He's one of the Men in Black.
What, and he's, what, different computers?
No, it's like, I don't know how he did it. He somehow rigged it up so it would automatically upload. So he put it up there to upload.
On a certain date.
Yeah, and it had like a set time when it should upload, and then it would do it.
But the thing is, it's different years, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he is. This intro sucks.
But why would he do it, though?
Because he had to. He wanted, because the IWC
Wanted
was
to
so
make
popular
it
at the time.
Yeah,
it would
yeah,
go
yeah.
on forever.
Yeah.
Living a bit infamy. He thought he'd be a celebrity by now.
Yeah, yeah. The same hair, same clothes,
His fucking
same
doors,
room,
yeah.
same quality.
That's ridiculous up there.
Well, what, you wouldn't go?
Yeah. Well, I would, but it'd be like, I'd be just scared of falling
Well,
down.
guess who's at this? Craig the Krog. And I think a few others there.
Are you still interested?
Yeah. Because Sarcastic Venom told me that Craig was there.
I reckon Sarcastic Venom actually killed Craig. And they've got him alibi, that's where he is, so.
I reckon PS Power's there. Oh, and that's how he got in the crowd on Nitro!
Yeah! Because he said, that's me. Like, and he looked the same. He was like, fucking hell, you're 11. Psycho bitch.
So he travelled. He also, because he went, I've got to go to a show.
Yep.
He comes from 2007, but he travelled back to Nitro 97, and he really enjoyed it. The fact that he's so happy in the crowd is because he never thought he, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is it.
It's amazing.
Ziggler came out looking like Brian Pillman. Like, he couldn't look more like Brian Pillman.
Looking at the Men in Black.
It's a shame because he looks good, but he's just so bad. It is a shame.
He's so bad.
Yeah, it's a shame. He looks good, he's just terrible.
This match is pretty good.
Fuck's Brian Saxton?
Yeah, they. I want to talk about what they done to Jerry Lawler. What would they get rid of him? Because he's a bit.
No, he's on SmackDown.
Yeah, that's a bit harsh.
As a heel.
Harsh, isn't it? Yeah, but just have him as a heel anyway.
Yeah.
I'm sure he can still do it. People forget he's only 60. It's not like your brain completely fries at 60, even though he is dead. But Rock's quite old.
He's about 41, I reckon.
No, trust me, he's not.
What do you reckon?
Trust me.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon?
Everyone, this is quality YouTube, so how old is The Rock?
What do you reckon?
I reckon 45.
Okay, and it was what, 4 years ago that happened?
Yeah, so he was 40.
He's 43 now, so he would have been 39, 40.
He left wrestling young, didn't he?
Yeah, he left it in his 20s.
31.
20s, I'd say, really.
I think he left at 30.
Vince is really shit.
Yeah, I know. He's like...
Has he actually been good ever? Like, I know he like got promotions and stuff. Like he promoted his shows, but I don't know if he actually ever did well. Like, in terms of booking.
He's like
Look how stupid Sin Cara looks. Johnny.
He's like Phil Mitchell, isn't he? Like he's looked at as something.
That's ridiculous. No one caught him as well. Vicious, mean.
He's looked at as something, but he's never really done anything.
Yeah.
Or Ian Beale.
That's ridiculous, and he fucked himself there.
I agree with Jim Cornette about Lucha Underground. Pile.
Oh, so bad. Rancid.
Everyone's like, what's Jim Cornette thinking? He's out of touch. No,
he's out. Yeah, he's really out of touch. He's a show that
touch.
no one watches. They spend about 400,000 an episode. The biggest waste of money I've ever seen.
And it's a film.
It's a piece of a turd.
Basically, the idea is, let's take TV shows and make wrestling like it.
Yeah, and they've done Mortal Kombat.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, it's really inventive. They've gone up to 95 and done Mortal Kombat.
Doesn't work.
Fucking trash.
What is Underground?
Yeah, it's trash. I watched half an episode of season 2.
We're all good about Vampiro.
It's like that thing where Vampiro was in the hospital and they were like...
in his mind.
We were in his mind. I was tuned out immediately then. How can you tell me this part's real, this part's in his mind? Come on.
But apparently Lucha Underground, they blatantly say it's fake on purpose. Because it's supposed to be a TV show. But
then
I suppose when you watch it, the thing is though, when you watch Game of Thrones, it is fake.
No, it's different because when you're in the arena,
they're doing movement.
It's a sporting event.
Yeah.
You can't
It's
get
like
away
Ned
from
Stark having a match with.
You can't get away from it. It's not like a movie when they're in the arena. It's not like you're watching a Rocky fight. You're watching like 3 cameras. There's a crowd, and it's presented like a fight, like the way we're used to watching it. This is the best roster WWE's ever had, they say.
Yeah.
Everyone says it.
But again, as Raven said, they grew up watching Shawn, but they didn't see what Shawn did.
Mm.
So right. It's exactly what CM Punk done. Is CM Punk's favourite Shawn Michaels?
One of them. It's like Michaels and Savage, I think.
Yeah.
Which is confusing.
Yeah, he started doing Savage's elbow, didn't he?
Yeah. Randy Savage, a man whose entire career was based on character, realism, and staying like the idea of wrestling being a work properly.
Yeah.
And CM Punk, a man whose main career is involved whinging, cross-legged, his look.
His look.
Yeah, that's true though, isn't it? That's a really good way to sum up his career.
Classic.
His look, his delivery, cross-legged fool. Like, it's not even a point about what he does, it's just an added bonus of fool.
We need to get this trend in. His look, his delivery, cross-legged, full.
Cross-legged? Like, I don't not even a word, legged.
Like when you type in on the YouTube search, it will come up with that suggested.
Yeah.
His look, his delivery, cross-legged.
Fool. Here he comes, Montel Vontavious. No, not, yeah, MVP. Here he comes.
Montel Vontavious Porter.
What
a little fainted character.
Everyone loves him to this day.
Oh, and he went to TNA and joined the Beatdown Clan, BDC. Beatdown Clan, Loki.
I love AJ's gear, always.
Who was in it? Loki?
Losers. Smojo.
Bobby
Lashley.
And
I don't think Loki was in it.
It was Loki. The last NWO attempt. 2000. Why are they
think how much
still
better
going?
he would look without that stupid jacket on.
God, TNA, how many factions?
AJ looks like a proper wrestler. Like he shouldn't be wearing that gruff shit. Look how good that attire looks.
I don't
Take
mind.
that.
I don't
No,
mind the hair.
have that proper one he used to have. Look.
No, I'm about the hair.
Oh.
Because he can't have his short, good boy hair, can he, now, when he's 40? It worked when he was like 27. I bet backstage, right, Jericho turned around Triple H and went, oh, we all like AJ there, don't we? And Triple H went, yeah, not in the fucking mid-card though, Chris. There's AJ, then there's Buried. And that's Steph as well. Oh, we all like a bad boy there, don't we? Yeah, not a fucking terrorist though, Steph. There's bad boys, then there's evil.
He used to be the man. He used to be the fucking man.
When the Motor City Machine Guns were around as kids, babies with potential for money, they said, we don't see anything in these guys, we see nothing in them.
It's annoying as well because that generation, because it wasn't like 2 generations removed, right? So they were still knowledgeable enough that they could easily be taught.
Yeah.
Like Sabin had his problems, but not really.
And Alex Shelley was a genius.
Yeah, Alex Shelley was a genius. He's in Japan, I think, like half dead. He's like, you know when Steve-O before he got his teeth done and that? I think Alex Shelley's like that now. Messed up. It's like Steve-O. Like truly evil, like the worst booking ever. And then they went, now you've done all that,
fuck off.
Give us your body for less money than we even
or fuck off.
Or fuck off.
Or fuck off then.
Even though you did everything we asked you to.
And then what happened
No, but listen though. Even though you did everything we asked you to, so we're going to reward you by giving you less money.
No,
or fuck off.
What happened was
or fuck off then.
Dixie's in the back and went, Vince, I've just filled out a form. This contract, you know what I put AJ down as? This guy's main event's party. Yeah, that. You know, it's Chris Daniels who's main event's party too. You, for now on the mid-card, and you, fucking mid-card. Don't like it? Go work for Vince. Mid-card, no fuck off. AJ looked like a punk.
That finish was weird. What was the ref doing?
AJ looked gay then. What was the point of that? It doesn't make sense. That's the first brain-numbingly bullshit result on this show. There's more to come. More on that later.
I really like Rusev. I haven't seen any of the bad booking. But I liked him when I first saw him. It was like 2 years ago in the Royal Rumble.
And then he works with John Anthony Cena.
I hate Del Rio.
Yeah. Snake. He's like if you created a snake into a human and then he wrestled.
It is
Cyborg.
Yeah. Who really knows what happened? No, who
so
really knows
professional, isn't it?
Chris Wood's death.
The fuck is that?
Shit! Shit flying in my mouth. I can't see Paula. Get the fuck out of this country, motherfucker. Can't see where.
And he gets composed again, doesn't he?
Yeah. And the bloke's laughing at the camera.
What really happened on that fateful afternoon that led to Chris Wood's death? Fuck is that? Shit!
Like moth.
Shit flying in my mouth. I can't see Paula. Let's get the fuck out of this country, motherfucker. I can't see where. Not English.
That was really good delivery.
Not human.
Do you remember how shit Michael Elgin was? He's finished now, isn't he? Do you know that match he had, that loser? Do you know that match he had, that fucking loser on that show? And everyone said it's 5 stars.
What's his name? David Richards?
Yeah, what a little wanker. That was years ago now, wasn't it? Davey Richards and Elgin had one of the worst matches I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Where they killed each other's brains. And everyone watching went, I love it because it's real. Why do you want him dead? How many years ago we were saying we don't want men to die? And then men died, and then like years later they come out and go, yeah, it's bad for the brain getting dropped on your head.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. And you all used to watch it going, yeah, it's on his neck so it's better. I like the Germans wear his neck glands on his neck because it looks better.
Oh no, no.
Like Misawa. I love Misawa.
This will bring
Do
something.
the tiger suplex on his brain.
No,
He's dead.
I want to know your comment exchange. This one person was saying he loves the German suplex on the head, and you were saying
forget.
you're a nog.
Yeah, I remember saying like you're a knob because it's on his neck.
Yeah, what did you say?
He's like, that's it's good. She's like on his neck. Barrett should go on.
I think it was on like a German top 10 German
suplexes, and each one got the higher the rating, the more damage on the brain. That was how he done it.
And Sabu was number 1, wasn't it?
I forget.
Fuck off, you fucking mid-carders. Oh, here we go. Why would you feed? I mean, I know they're shit. But it's the equivalent of Honky Tonk Man coming out and beating up Edge Christian and no one. It's not right.
It also doesn't do anything if it's completely unannounced.
And also, it's not even Edge Christian. Sheamus is a former world champion. Thing is, we never. Do you remember when we watched China?
Yeah.
We never thought she's shit.
No. I did think she wasn't a great wrestler, but I thought her character was okay.
But we always accepted her.
Yeah.
Like, and even against men.
Yeah, I accepted it, but I always felt like it looked clunky. Like, she probably shouldn't have been wrestling men, but it was fine.
China was great.
Yeah, she was. She was super over.
Yeah, as a
she
package.
was great on the show.
Yeah. And I was just... why did Vince do what he done to her?
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
And now she's dead. And she done like a blog thing, like a few weeks before her death, saying she just wants closure with Triple H.
Yeah.
And Stephanie, and that's all she wanted to get on with her life. And Triple H ignored it, and Steph. And then they put up tributes when she died. Now why would you do that? You're a jerk. Now don't run away. You're a jerk. You go around doing mean things to people? That's a really mean thing to do. Why do you think Triple H never let China have the closure?
Because he probably did like China still as a person. Like he probably did, but I think he was probably more concerned with making Stephanie jealous.
Yeah, but Steph should know. China was a mess.
Yeah, but I mean, I know.
They really
but
don't
it's
help.
fucked up, yeah. But Steph's in the wrong. But also,
Yeah.
Steph got together by cheating with Triple H against this lady.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that she harbours a lot of jealousy herself based on that. So the idea of she'd be like, well, he did it with me. I'm sure. Well, it's crazy thinking. But she probably thinks, well, he did it with me. Who knows? He'll rekindle that love, go back with China, go help her.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's probably what happened. And those two people had those different emotions, and she didn't get the help. I'm sure they would have sent her to rehab though. She asked.
Yeah.
It's
But Vince Russo was there for her to the end.
Yeah, people weren't really there for her. Like Sean Waltman and Hall, they had people there for them. They're friends. She didn't really have any friends in the business to help.
Why
her.
weren't Waltman still nice to her?
Because she was very evil to him at the same time. Even though she was fucked up, like she accused him of raping her.
But he was a cunt as well, wasn't he?
He was. He never was horrible. He was never. They were both fucked up together. But then she claimed stuff like he was raping her on the video and this kind of stuff.
Brock at 40 should not be tearing through the roster on Dean Ambrose, and he don't even get any wins. He loses every match. And he tries to do his best.
Yes.
Like, he tries to go, I'm giving shit here, but I'm going to try and make a character. You know what I mean?
I love Brock. Nothing will stop it, actually. Even irrespective of what I said earlier, I love Brock. Fucking animal.
At least he looks like he should be in the ring with him.
Yeah, that's true. He looks... It's hard to explain, but even though he doesn't look that big, he's got the right look about him.
And the thing about Ambrose is, we always denied it, but he was the best on the mic out of the fucking Shield. Because Seth Rollins can't live, Roman Reigns can't live, and Dean Ambrose, you know, best of the bad bunch, really.
I know this is so controversial, but I really don't like Paul Heyman with it.
It's not controversial.
No,
Paul
people
Heyman's
think
a
Paul
douche.
Heyman's the best manager ever now.
Here's my views on Paul Heyman. Douche, robber, fool, Harry, Mark.
Do you remember that angle we said? It was very similar to something I wrote in the past. It was about the idea of just when Lesnar came back.
Yeah.
And then it was like the idea of how it was just after Lesnar came back. Actually, it was more when Batista came back. The idea that there was like almost like a scramble for the gold, and like all these wrestlers were wanting it. And like men coming back, and Lesnar had it, and like no one could get it away from him, and it was just like the fucking beast of the world, of like all of wrestling, Brock Lesnar. Like you have like AJ coming in, like you could do it like even like it's sort of pattern, like men coming in, men in the roster, like no one can take it away from him, but they're doing their best to get it away.
Kind of what they did in 2001 with Scott Steiner in an ill-fated angle, where he drove everyone out on retirement because everyone wanted out of WCW.
Yeah, when they needed wrestlers more than ever.
But yeah, I guess what my one would be AJ Lesnar.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Why'd you bring your hat, JBL?
Because it's a gimmick, isn't it? Gotta live the gimmick, boy.
Remember when he pissed about for 5 years on champion?
That was what turned everyone away from wrestling. I'm not even kidding. You can pinpoint it to 2004, Eddie Guerrero, then JBL.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
What, Eddie as well?
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, do I need to say any more?
What about Eddie being shit?
Yeah. Terrible champion.
Yeah, but he was full of it, wasn't he? He didn't want to do it.
Do you know that Rey Mysterio thinks that his Dominic feud was amazing?
You're coming home.
He loves it.
With Patty.
And everyone loves it. He was in, like, there's people on MLW radio which I love, but the writers who were involved in that time, they really talk about it like it's good.
Mowgli. Just not long enough, not enough for Dean. And no need for Brock Lesnar to win. Just nothing. No need. He's not going to lose anything if he loses, and Dean Ambrose is going to gain a lot. That's what I don't get. Hashtag street fight. Like, you type it on Twitter, it comes up with Nick Cage fighting outside the club. Imagine if you typed in hashtag street fight. Can't have Nick Cage. Hi, fucking yeah. Right. Or you can't be like Nick Carter at a gig.
Rich is watching it going, like, eventually when he gets dementia, he's going to end up trying to fuck his daughter.
Well, Hogan.
Yeah. Hogan's like, oh, it's weird, isn't it? Hogan got a wife with the same look as his daughter. Dirty. Vince,
What, Vince Francis dad?
yeah, like, he really does. It's crazy. He got really confused when she got her implants done.
Yeah. What is
No! It's running!
I'm running. Running.
I can't kill it, the book's soft!
Running through my head. Rob. Yes, we just killed another human living thing on camera.
What do you mean? It's a piece of shit. Hate him.
Like, when you talk about your hatred.
Oh god, it was trying to run. Is it dead?
Trying to run. It is dead, you silly. How's it going to live with the carpet body swash?
No, but they're tricky. There we go, he's dead now. He bled. I've never seen that before.
Tricky.
Oh, that freaked me out. I hate him. I can't even have this window open ever.
I never get spiders.
For fuck's sake. Alright, so you enjoyed my arachnophobia.
Yeah.
I can't believe I did that, to be honest. I killed it, like, close. I'm impressed with myself.
What was that one where you had one in here and you had to...
Oh my god.
What was it called?
I had one in here once, right? When I was more of a student, like 19, I used to be up till like 6 in the morning. It would be like light. I'd just waste time, being an idiot. And then I went to the bathroom, came back in, and my room was very bright. And then above my head, where I'd been sleeping, on the ceiling, was a fucking giant spider.
Lowering.
No, he weren't lowering, but he was giant. Yeah. He was, okay, think of like your normal kind of glass, like a short, not the tall ones, but a stumpy one.
Okay.
The top of one of those glass, the whole round circle rim, about that big. It was fucking huge. And I didn't know what to do, because it was huge. So I woke up my mum, right, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And then, because she hates spiders. And then it ended up to the point where went downstairs, got a Hoover.
What can you do?
And then I couldn't even hoover it up, so I made her hoover it up. You heard it go up the Hoover, and because previously a spider had been hoovered up and then an hour later it ran back out, I then gaffer taped the end of the Hoover up so it couldn't get out, and then left that Hoover under the stairs, so we had 2 Hoovers, gaffer taped up for a year, and then because the fear of that spider being in there in some level, like maybe living off dust, getting really big, then threw away the Hoover.
Okay. Yeah, it could have been getting really big. Okay, no, that's weird. But it's also cool.
But you're cruel!
Because you're fucking living in a
You probably loved it, Doc.
cage.
Hate them. Hate them. Oh, they're filth.
No, one of my best.
Who does he think he is coming in?
One of my best stories ever is when he was like 17 and went down Blockbusters, and you got rid of a spider earlier that day, and you were feeling vindicated.
No. I left my parka coat in the sort of lobby of the house near the garden, and it was really cold. walked down there, I felt a tingle. And I looked up, and above the counter was a mirror looking down.
And you saw a spider.
And I saw a giant spider, huge, on my neck layer, like right there on my Adam's apple. Oh, it was huge as well, and I didn't know what to do. And I wonder if people had seen it on me when I was walking down. I flicked. What was it on me for? I was violating, and then I flicked it like that, and it was on my hand. And I went like that, and I flicked it, and I didn't know where it went, and I thought I could have flicked it back on me, and all sorts. So then I put the game back in, and I didn't want to take on my coat, I was so cold. So then I sort of half wore my coat all the way home, like half of my shoulders, like some kind of lady of the night. And I got home completely stripped off, and I just freaked out. But Megan told me that she...
What was it on you?
Scum. Megan told me that she got home once, and she felt something on her leg, and then she realised it was a bite, and somehow a spider got inside her tights. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, dear.
And they always bite. That's what I hate them for. They will bite and bite and bite.
Yeah.
I hate them, what bite?
By the way, I like this match. The IWC hates it, and it pisses me off how you hate it, because it's a 2002 to 2003 type match, which I want every match to be, and you piss me off if you don't like it. Because if you remember, back in the 2000s to 2003, there used to be non-wrestlers entering matches in gimmick matches, and it's entertaining. It's really entertaining. And you've forgotten that. All you want... That's what annoys me now. All you want is... Alberto, this is what you want. You want to take this match off the show, and you want to have Alberto Del Rio versus Dolph Ziggler in a 45-minute match. Yeah. That's what they want.
You just summed it up.
With kickouts.
Yeah.
So you've forgotten what was great about the past of WWE. Kane and Undertaker, Kane, Mr. McMahon and Undertaker, buried alive at Survivor Series 2003, brilliant. Shane versus Kane 2003, brilliant. When else was there non-wrestlers? Shane versus Vince at WrestleMania 17, brilliant.
One of the writers who was writing at that time said they made the world title for RVD in 2002, literally. It was going to go on RVD, and then they were going to have RVD versus Brock Lesnar, champion versus champion at WrestleMania. And then Triple H and Stephanie went,
And gave it to Taker.
And they gave it to Triple H, and they kept it on him for 2 years.
Yeah.
And the reason they brought it back was to put it on RVD and make him the champion.
See, the thing is, back then though, I laugh at Triple H doing it.
Yeah, because he was young enough. He could have been main event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like today, I'm like, no, you're doing it in 2016. But RVD getting fucked over was a bit funny. But what did Taker do to RVD?
Well, he beat the shit out of him. He got a lot to learn here. Then he beat him and laughed at his face, and he's done like
won the Harper title, which he
didn't
won.
Like that. He gave one Harper title.
Which he didn't won.
Although I love the Maven thing. You know, Maven was never going to work, but I love that stuff.
Yeah.
And then he went into a series of bad matches. What did he do at WrestleMania 18? WrestleMania 18. He had a cracker.
Oh yeah, and 17.
That was great.
Yeah,
you're right, actually. That whole bit where he initially turned was great, even though he fucked over RVD. Then he had a terrible fight with Stone Cold Steve Austin for 32 minutes. Not even joking, 32 minutes of Backlash, where neither man was willing to sell, and they lumbered around the ring until the match ended with a big boot onto a chair, and Austin was literally ready to kill.
No, go through Undertaker's 2001 year. This is a great...
Okay, Undertaker 2001. Undertaker starts the year. Undertaker starts the year.
Yeah, we got enough time with his entrance.
Yeah. How many No Way Out? 2001.
Yeah, he was injured, I think.
What was it though?
Triple H and Stone Cold.
Oh God.
So obviously he started off with an amazing fight against...
He started off with...
Why? That's fabulous.
The 3 stages. That whole feud makes me sick. I hate that.
What, Triple H gaining responsibility?
Well, Triple H getting responsibility, Triple H...
I love it, though.
Dropping an anvil, Triple H winning the feud. Fucking
wild. Well, that's amazing, though.
Is it? I don't remember. I can't believe he wins. It ruins it for me. I can't get over it.
We loved it as kids.
Yeah.
Go into... Undertaker's year.
No, Austin. No. Holy shit! We were like, how did he do it? I reckon he just hid in the compartment near the glove compartment. Tosses. They were 10 though. I missed that as a kid. Really, really fond, heartfelt memories of walking to school and talking about wrestling the night before. No, but talking about wrestling the night before. Did you see Survivor Series? Oh my god, Triple H got dropped. Yeah. Oh my god.
This is what I'm saying.
Interesting. It's like a drama show.
Well, now you see why I'm linking that to this time, don't you?
Do you know what I mean? I can never imagine a kid going to school now and see that fight with Dean Ambrose.
I know, but you can imagine him doing it for Shane and Taker. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I link it to those years. And everyone's going, you should forget those years, they're gone. No, they were great years.
Yeah.
And it would still work, because that wasn't the Attitude Era. Anyone says the Attitude Era was going on in 2000, 2001 and 03.
Yeah.
Talking shit.
It was still branded that way, but it wasn't the actual Attitude Era. On any, it wasn't at all.
It ended in
99.
99.
Terry was still getting them out. That was it.
Come on.
That was it. Terry kept getting them out. And Vince, I don't think you should get a match. You know, I really want to, Vince.
Go on. Taker's year.
Taker's year. The year Taker took. WrestleMania 2001, he had a cracker with Triple H, which was originally meant to be Hogan versus Triple H.
Which would have been great.
Yeah, I reckon I'm glad it didn't happen though. Just A, Triple H would have won, and B, Hogan and Rock wouldn't have had the same effect. So Taker and Triple H, you know they used Bouncy Castle, really good fight. Then things started to change. Taker became invincible, like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, with Kane, he's killing the whole roster.
Him and Kane joined forces, and even though they were up against Austin and Triple H, Austin incorrectly played the coward heel, even though he'd just spent 5 years as the baddest dude on the planet.
But can I just interject? Everyone hates the two-man power trip. I love it.
I love it, but
Stone Cold
how they did it was trash.
No, how they did it was brilliant. It was just Austin shouldn't have been a coward.
Yeah, that's a huge part though.
Yeah, go on.
Also, they shouldn't have been with Vince.
No.
So
it's
then
so entertaining.
Yeah. Then they went around and pissed on the
people
entire
do that
roster.
as the turning point, by the way, when you got shit. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. They pissed on the entire roster, but then something scary happened. He entered into bad matches with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H in a series of matches, in fact, and one of the worst being a rotten tag match, the main event Backlash 2001, which is so protractedly long and stalling.
A boring world title.
Yeah, and a rather dull encounter with Stone Cold Steve Austin at Judgment Day 2001.
And then
things really started getting interesting because WCW wrestlers started coming in, and then Taker went on a series of vindictive, possible like making men commit suicide attempts, where he started a feud with Diamond Dallas Page, and in that feud, Page couldn't have been more abused as a human being. He was treated like shit, like truly.
The night on King of the Ring 2001.
Yeah, King of the Ring 2001. DDP sitting there saying, "Make me famous, make me famous." Everyone's saying you're going to die.
But you didn't care.
That angle, actually, I can't even talk about it because it confuses me.
And then the best line is...
I can't talk about it, I know it's starting.
No, the best line is JL going...
The rage.
What's this guy going? He wants to be famous, this Page.
He's going to be dead.
He's going to be dead. Same size.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
Yeah, no, describe what he done on that night, though.
He beat the fuck out of him, he didn't sell.
No, he didn't sell. What do you mean he didn't sell? Taker didn't do a move.
Hit him with a chair.
Yeah, but for him, yeah, I know.
Taker couldn't be touched.
Yeah.
He was in evil mode.
Yeah.
Vicious mode. He would beat the shit out of Page for real on shows.
And Canyon.
And Canyon, bless him. Yeah. And then at SummerSlam 2001, in the worst example of professionalism I've ever seen. Not even joking.
Wow. That's one of the worst matches ever.
It's one of the worst matches ever. Kane's like doing it, but you can see even behind the mask, he's like, I don't know.
Kane's sort of
because he's sort of rounding Canyon, but he's not really working on him. He keeps looking over at Taker thinking, I don't know if we should do this. Yeah. Like, it's really weird. Get your ass out here, I'll let you live. You ever see again? Kid. I'll let you live. Then he beat. So it was a 2-minute squash kill. There's no way back now. No way back for DDP. And then DDP went, I don't know what to do because I can't be DDP anymore.
Can we just clarify?
So I can't be DDP anymore though.
Yeah,
so I've got to become Smile.
Yeah, and can we just clarify? This is the man you love.
Mid-card shit. That's how I describe that. Yeah, that's how I describe that DDP gimmick. Mid-card shit, which is what he became. On top of that, he would then go into a good match with Booker T at No Mercy, which is mainly made by the fact that Booker T looks fucking killer. Booker T, in that, if you look at that,
you're missing out on Unforgiven, a great night of unprofessionalism. Fucking Chronic.
Yeah, in a match which wasn't terrible, but in a match made terrible by the fact that Undertaker was unwilling to sell a single move.
Yeah.
Not forgetting the fact that he single-handedly ruined the WWE career of Mike Awesome.
Yeah,
the man who because he went, well, this
him.
guy looks like me, he's as tall as me, and he's just more athletic. I best tell Vince he can't work, and I won't work with him.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. No one can tell me different.
Yeah.
No one. Vicious.
And Chronic weren't that bad.
No, the match isn't that bad. Chronic, they're just like a lumbering tag. You don't need to get rid. You don't need evil. They're just a bit shit.
Yeah.
You still use them.
And the thing about Kane is he's always watching.
Yeah, he's always watching. Like I don't know, Mark. Muscle and Sharp were doing it. It's like leading him on.
Yeah.
But Taker went, let's bring in Connick, and then he went, actually, they look like us, and they're really big, and they're actually more in shape.
And they're better.
And they're better. They're more intimidating. Now we'll get rid of them. And he doesn't sell.
The thing is, the No Mercy match is actually.
It's not bad.
It's an intriguing beat.
Yeah.
It's an intriguing beat down.
Yeah, but then his Booker T match, right? Booker T. If you ever want to see Booker T in his best look ever, it's No Mercy 2001.
But it's still an interesting burial, isn't it?
Yeah, and then what happens is Booker T like does moves and stuff, but it's always really desperate, and then it ends up with Taker winning, obviously, and it's like that shouldn't
after
happen.
like 2 chokes.
Yeah, after like beating the shit out of him. Then it goes into Survivor Series, which I don't remember.
Yeah,
He was probably like beating men up and laughing.
no, it was in the 5-on-5, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the only star that had come out of it was RVD, who he finished off at Vengeance.
What was Armageddon 2001?
Vengeance was all we had.
Oh, Vengeance. That's when he fought RVD.
Yeah.
That's where he beat RVD up and laughed at him and done cutthroat symbols across the desk.
And he got even worse in 02, didn't he? You could carry
02's when
on.
Reese started getting bad.
God. That's what I'm saying, he's so loved.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can point to Hulk Hogan being a dick, but you point to about 7 occasions at most.
Yeah.
Taker, you point to many years.
Yeah. And don't forget, at this point, he doesn't put anyone over.
Yeah, and
Then he had a match with The Rock, and he still didn't even put The Rock over. That ended with Ric Flair's interference. Then he began a month feud, which was excellent against Ric Flair. But it was okay. It's sort of like he could do all his evil, proper evil, but like viciousness in the way he treats men. Because where Flair wasn't a wrestler, it was okay. But it was still like, if it was a real wrestler, he'd still been doing it.
and then
he had a really good match.
Stone Cold and Undertaker had a self-indulgent match.
A self-indulgent, reluctant exchange where neither man wanted to sell. Both men hated the wrestling business. Steve Austin's neck was ready to break. Steve Austin was at home beating his wife every day, and they hated each other and the business. And so neither man would sell, and neither man wanted to lose, and both men wanted to be world champions still. And then
Judgment Day.
Yeah, and then beat the fuck out of like really bad match. So bad. It's one of the worst matches I've ever seen. That match at Backlash. It's awful.
Yeah, good Judgment Day.
Do you remember the match? It's awful. It's a really bad event. Judgment Day 2001, 2002. It's really bad. Then Backlash, where he fought Hulk Hogan.
No, you put it the wrong way around. Backlash was Stone Cold. Judgment Day was Hogan.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you got it the wrong way around.
Oh, well, Judgment Day against Hogan.
In a great lead-up.
In a very good lead-up, even though weirdly Hogan was sort of presented a bit shit.
Getting beaten up.
Getting beaten up, like made to look old. Then Taker, in one of the worst contests I've ever seen, defeats Hogan, takes the world title, and then he goes into a freeway, which was fucking excellent against The Rock and Kurt Angle.
No, but you're ignoring how god awful his match with Hogan was.
Yeah, it was god awful.
Hogan didn't want to do the choke slam.
Stinker. Yeah, Hogan made it look shit on purpose, like old style wrestlers with their weird politics. Hogan made it look shit on purpose.
Yeah.
So look good though, because you deserve it, Taker, with your meanness for the last year and a half.
Yeah.
Then he loses in the freeway, and then he has a change of heart because he turns babyface. So then he starts working with Brock Lesnar. Oh no, I've missed a bit. He then gets given more responsibility. Taker, you're our franchise. You work, get out the last right like that. Can I sign a 4? Oh, this match sucks now. Do you mean kick out the last right like that?
Yeah, but I sort of let Shane do it, don't I?
Casual.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Then they went like this. Taker, you're our veteran. You're a good guy. You're really good at getting guys over. And in my head, I'm thinking he hasn't put a single guy over in the match or out of the match ever.
Yeah.
We're going to give you the responsibility of getting over our 26-year-old, more potential than you had at 26 by a million miles. Looks like $1 million. Should actually be a babyface, but we've got him heel. Here's Test. Don't destroy him. And what did he do? He took his cock out and whacked him in the cheek and said, "Take it, you fuck." Then he beat the shit out of Test and made him a fucking loser.
Oh yeah, he does loads of moves.
Yeah, he beat the fuck out of him. Made Test look like shit, and all un-Americans were afraid because they couldn't beat him even 4-on-1. Test was made look like a pussy. Test never recovered. That was the end of Test's career. Then he went into a feud with Brock Lesnar, and even though he tried to bully Lesnar, and he tried to make him look shit.
back against the politics.
Yeah, he tried to make him look shit, and he like ended unforgiven in a no contest because he didn't want to do the job, and he threw him for the unforgiven sign. So even then, Lesnar made him look shit. He made Lesnar look shit. But ultimately, Lesnar, because he was really strong and powerful, and there was just no way you were getting around the fact that Hogan had put him over, Rock had put him over. Taker had to put him over, and he did it in Hell in a Cell.
And then Lesnar done a great thing where he mocked Taker,
He
on
knocked
top of
Taker on top of the cell.
Didn't sell.
Yep. And then for the rest of 2002, Taker went in. He continued on his normal dominant ways. Actually, he made Nathan Jones look shit. He made A-Train look shit. He continued it on. He's continued it on ever since. Name one wrestler Taker put over.
Shawn Michaels. Has he done his knob-suck matches?
Yeah, he didn't put him over though, did he?
Oh, Shawn won a few of them.
They don't count.
They were knob-sucks.
No, Shawn didn't win.
They were knob-sucks.
They were terrible matches. He didn't win. I mean, serious. Name one wrestler Taker put over.
Yeah.
And
This
then
is
you
what I don't
sit
get.
there
I
and
don't
list
get...
one match where he lost to Christian on
No,
DQ.
they'll say Steve Austin. Yeah, but then they were same age.
When? He didn't know.
We're talking 98 here.
No.
And they'll say Mankind. Yeah, but he beat the shit out of him all the time.
No, he didn't put over Mankind.
Mankind got over by himself.
He got over by the fact that he could take so much punishment, which tells you what kind of matches they were.
Yeah, and he's the sort of wrestler who can get over from taking loads of punishment. Taker didn't want Mankind to get over. He didn't really like Mick Foley, did he? I don't get where it's come from, really. Because you just listed the years where he didn't really do anything special. He's not that good. He's not... What's so good about Taker?
It's because
he wins at
they
WrestleMania.
bought into the hype.
He wins at WrestleMania.
He was part of their childhood.
And he wins at WrestleMania.
And he's got a cool character. So he's got the tools.
But he hasn't. The Phenon's been boring for 15 years.
Yeah, I agree with you, but the tools are there. Like, it's weird, isn't it? I'll tell you what. Oh my god, he's such a scumbag.
I tell you what, you got to feel.
You know what? He was out of my mind, right? And then I realised, where's another example? I was literally thinking, when did he ever put anyone over?
A-Train.
He wouldn't even put over a man in his prime as champion, Olympian Kurt Angle. Do you remember the finish of that match?
Oh, yeah.
Filthy fuck.
Yeah.
Angle got a chance roll up, and then Taker stood up immediately and grabbed him and went, "Oh, we'll do this again."
Yeah.
You ever gonna lay down, mate?
Do you remember when
hate him.
he laid down for Batista?
The one time.
Yeah.
The one time.
And that sort of made Batista. So that proves that Taker can make people.
Yeah, that's the one time.
And it annoys me how Triple H.
I bet he didn't want it though.
If you look at Triple H, every person he's ever lied down for has been a star. So you've annoyed me again, Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H never put anyone over.
Because
ever. Rob did.
And I can't wait till it comes back. Once Vince is dead, it'll come back to haunting him, and I'll be so happy. Triple H is laughing big time Charlie now, but when he's got no stars left because of him, he's nothing. And when he's too old to wrestle, when everyone else is too old to come back, he's nothing. And he will look back and go, hang on, I wish I'd helped. You know what I mean? I wish I'd helped Sheamus a little bit. Wish I hadn't pedigreed him through an out stable on his return when he didn't get a match. That was a bit wrong. I wish I hadn't walked up the ramp and low blow Wade Barrett when he was IC champion.
The Sheamus one's my favourite.
That was what? I remember I'd started watching more again, and Triple H walked up the ramp and low blowed Wade Barrett when he was IC champion. That's just shocking. I wish I hadn't insulted Chris Masters on live TV like something out of Roseanne.
And then their favourite wrestler of all time,
Little Shawn Michaels demanded.
Little Shawn Michaels with his Christian manner.
Yeah.
He went, "Oh, I can't lose to Hogan. A, why? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
B, so I'm going to make the match shit. Oh, you're really professional. You're the best of all time. Why don't you go kill yourself, you piece of shit?" That's my opinion on that cunt.
That's one of the best pieces of footage ever. Vince running down, breaking his leg, and then sitting in the corner like something out of Home Alone. We were like, what? Sitting in the corner for?
Yeah.
And it was Vince McMahon surveying the situation. Hey, broken! He couldn't stand on it. He'd broken his leg.
No, he'd torn. He had Triple H's injury ×2.
And he smashed into the apron. And he got in the ring and realised he couldn't stand and went in the corner.
But what's crazy is that finish wasn't meant to happen. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
That fuck up was real.
Yeah.
What kind of retard's Batista?
Yeah. Top 10 leg injuries in wrestling. Sid Vicious.
Oh.
It looks like it's off.
It is off.
It is off.
Yeah. It's only skin holding it together.
Oh. And then Jarrett continues stomping him, doesn't he?
Yeah. No, Steiner does, but he didn't know.
There you go.
Jarrett does a knee on it.
They think Shane should have played in this match.
Yeah. The ring's much smaller now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thinking, is it worth it? Are we going to risk this man's back? It's crazy. We can't. It's not safe enough. That is not
but
safe.
Yeah, but WWE used to be
even
known
if,
for this.
even if there is a little crash mat underneath the table, that's not safe.
WWE used to be known for this. That's I want to go back to those days.
Well, that's mad. Mick Foley would tell you he wish he never did it. It's ridiculous. He could have died. Imagine, okay, even though it's like, imagine, it's not worth it, is it?
But Shane obviously knows how to land. Well, he obviously must.
Yeah, but what if he missed it slightly? He just tripped when he jumped off.
He's done
It's like Chris Daniels, right? We love, okay, remember when Daniels and he died?
Yeah, but it weren't on purpose. He wasn't setting up a move.
He did. He went to do a complete shot off the Ultimate X.
Oh, right.
And they went, yeah, do that. And he nearly died.
Yeah, that's still...
Like, if he said that to you, you go, yeah, let's do that. It's not even
Yeah, I'd do it if the company was good. When it's worth it.
It's sometimes you... if it was safe.
It was safe. And Shane done it because he loves the fans, and he should be able to do that because he wants to show how much he wants to sacrifice for the fans. He wants to risk his life for the fans. No wrestler does today. And the more you pussify it, the more they're going to care about the fans. So like CM Punk, he even said, "No one made me. I made myself." No, the fans made you. But he's been growing up in this generation. Shane's part of the other generation where he wants to do everything for the fans. They don't. They want it all for themselves in the pocket. They won't risk. Even if they talk about steel chairs, none of the wrestlers would agree anyway. And look at fucking Foley anyway. He hasn't got concussions. He's fine.
I don't know. I think he might say what it is. He should be
dead. Not going to die.
He might. He might be mental.
Think of this after what's happened to Shane. Silly.
Yeah. Think of when...
what do you think?
Think of it, what should be happening is...
Yeah.
Exactly like it
And then Leah's fucking dancing with Puka like something out of Pulp Fiction. Talking about Chris Jericho.
The legends, the Hall of Famers. I'm talking about Mick Foley. I'm talking about Shawn Michaels. I'm talking about that Texas rattlesnake.
Don't mention that book. No mention of Shane. Let's talk about those women out there. Are they doing ecstasy between them?
Yeah, they are.
Passing it down the table.
I reckon someone's under they're all getting different oral sex under the table.
Yeah, because they're like, ha ha ha.
They're all reacting.
And then
they're trying to stay
whoa, those women out there. I think he's getting gay.
He is selling James Keenan.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
Is he gay?
No, he was in NXT, then he had problems with concussions, I think, and
No,
then they had
is
to
he,
retire.
I'm serious, is he gay?
No.
He looks it.
You know those designs you get on Create a Wrestler, where you always struggle to make a good attire because it's impossible, but you can get patterns on some of the games, and one of them's zebra. Shaq's got that on his shoes.
And DDP looks like DDP Creation.
No, it looks worse. Fucking ginger.
That's what you'd create if you were making, and you thought, yeah, I've got it this time. Like, yeah. Big Show's like Creation.
It does.
Because you wanted to give him, like, but you have to give him weird singlet. Is that Rhino over there?
Right.
It's like a young Rhino. There's Rhino.
No, it's not.
Same attire.
Yeah, but it's like Rhino's kid, isn't it?
Who's that in Rhino's attire?
Can't be Rhino, he's too thin.
No, but it look.
Is that Rhino? No way. No, it's not Rhino. No way. It's impossible.
I think it could.
No, it's Rhino's kid. Or they did an angle where he took his attire in NXT. Like, Russo wrote it.
I'm trying to get a look at him.
Who the fuck's dressed as LOD?
It looks like young Rhino, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Look how Swagger's in there.
God.
Who is that? Well, what's the point in being in it if you're not going to do Diamond Cutter then? Slut. No point coming. None.
He never does anything when he comes into the Royal Rumble.
No point.
He does Diamond Cutter. I think it is Road Warrior Animal. I think it was Animal.
No, it couldn't be.
Animal's alive, isn't it?
Yeah, he looks like 30.
So, yeah, that's what you're
Is that
saying.
Rhino? It
No.
can't be.
He's so thin.
He's a creation that went
It's like
wrong.
Drew Galloway and Rhino.
They're not rhinos. His legs aren't rhinos. No way. He's reacting like Rhino.
Oh,
though.
no,
He's
no.
wrestling like Rhino.
It is our creation when we do him too thin.
It's
And,
Rhino.
like,
and you don't notice until you get in the match.
No, yeah.
That is Rhino.
I created.
What the fuck?
I once created Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas, and they were both. What was it? 7 feet tall.
Yeah. They're the aliens you get like you get described. Can't believe that's Rhino. Fucking hell.
Who's your worst creation? I'll tell you his. I'll tell you his. Yeah, I'll tell you his worst creation.
No,
Lance
Storm,
Storm.
yeah.
And instead of actually working on the face, he selected the Rock's face. And from then on, we played with Lance Storm as the Rock, and it has the raised eyebrow. I don't get how you settled for that.
Because I didn't know how to do it.
Why did you settle?
Usually we left with generic face and just do the hair.
Yeah, I love how we still are creative. Just selected a face. God. Useless.
Yeah, I used to love him.
I'd cut. If I was allowed to, I'd cut so much dead weight.
Yeah, I would as well.
No, it's not Rhino.
It is. Look how he's moving.
This is Rhino.
I'm not even kidding, it is Rhino.
Doing all his
It
moves!
is not Rhino, it is Rhino.
Oh, bless him, he lost a lot of weight.
But he shouldn't have.
Yeah, because he's getting less abilities than
He looks like shit.
Dwayne Johnson.
No, it's not Rhino.
Outcast. It is. Whoever it is has stolen Rhino's attire, moveset,
And movement.
and movement. So this is like the Men in Black, but Rhino.
This is like Vince Russo's culmination of his angles.
And a bit, someone's killed off Rhino, but they've sent out a replacement. It's like the Diesel replacement.
Yeah. How is R-Truth
And the
still doing
Undertaker
it?
replacement. Brian Lee.
Think of this, right? R-Truth, I thought he was useless in 06, right? And he's had a 10-year run.
Getting dosh.
Yeah, like, fair play to him.
It's not Rhino.
It's not Rhino. How'd he do it? He's
Yeah.
exactly like Rhino. He must be Rhino's tag partner in NXT.
Yeah.
He wrestles like Rhino.
But he's got the worst gimmick ever if he has. I think if I took over, I might scrap the Royal Rumble and scrap WrestleMania and keep SummerSlam. They go downhill. Oh, well, do you want me to tell you what he does?
I know he does.
Yeah, and it's such a. It's the 7th burial on this show, Rock. You know what's right.
Weirdly though, in Austin's podcast, before I knew he did what he did, he like talked about how this shouldn't have been booked.
Before he did what he did.
No, before I knew what he did on this night.
The Rock's bit shouldn't have been looked. No. What's
Austin talks about how the Rock it buried them, and then
Oh,
I
yeah.
found out what he did on this night as well.
There was no need to bury the Wyatt family. So we come out of this event, and the League of Nations can't be used. The New Day can't be used. The Wyatt family can't be used. AJ can't be used. Dean Ambrose can't be used. So, oh Rock, don't play around. You're not
What's
the
weird,
Undertaker.
what is frustrating though, and just makes me hate wrestling even more, is that when I see the men come out and I think, oh god, can you imagine how good it would be to see like Michaels and Rock even now in a feud,
Yeah.
and then I don't have it.
By the way, if wrestling's real, these guys should have gone home because they have failed on every turn in everyone they've ever. They face people, right, in this weird way where Ray Wyatt says, "I'm going to single you out," and they always lose. I'll go maybe we can go to therapy, get rid of this weird mindset, and become wrestlers.
He still looks like a twat.
Ah! Yeah, what are you
I
expecting?
thought he might come back without orange, maybe black.
He's going to come back with everything.
It's weird, isn't it? That's what he looks like a dog. Like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
It looks like the Demon Headmaster. That's something I don't understand. All these young wrestlers, like, is the plan to just keep doing that for years? Like, keep doing this, keep booking him against The Rock to get beaten up for years. Is that the plan? I don't. There's no answers again. You just get annoyed. It's like looking up fucking alien abductions. You're like, I mean, there's got to be some more answers, but then you answer more questions, don't you? Like, maybe this video will get it, but just more questions raised. It's like a porn, isn't it?
It is a Mortal Kombat porn.
Like,
The king. Actually turning her on because it's real as well. Like, it's real that he is these things.
I like how Triple H believes he's a legend, but he isn't. Like, he's not a legend. Not looking good, is it?
But already it's bad. Fucking collar and elbow.
Ground based.
Do you remember when he made this exact mistake with Randy Orton?
Yeah. It should have been booked like his match with Batista, where he's running away. He picks and chooses. I don't get what did Batista have that Roman Reigns doesn't? Like what? I'll roll around like a fucking pinball for Batista, but Roman Reigns now I'll beat him up, treat him like shit. I don't understand. What's the difference? Was he friends with Batista more? I suppose he was friends with him, wasn't he? Well, I know he's friends with him, but
it's weird though because Triple H always does little things which are like they're not part of what should happen. He knows it.
Yeah, like this.
That can only exist to make him look bad. Not when he dumped Cena out the ring. Do you remember Kurt Angle was being so heel in 05 that it was comedy?
Yeah.
And he hated America and was like an Iraqi sympathiser.
Oh yeah!
Like, it's so outrageous, it's funny.
Yeah. That was what he's doing, Booker. Booker?
That's sexy.
I want to have sex with your wife.
I want to.
36.
Those writers are having a laugh, aren't they?
36. The thing is though, everyone we got to go out on this event is working with some of the worst scripts.
Yeah, that's true.
Since Nick Cage's recent input.
He's been in a few. I saw another one recently of him on like the cover. I forget what it was now.
Okay, Chris Tucker. Jackie again. So. Okay, Triple H. Roman again. Reversing. Going right back to the nose. Look at his nose, like he's. Well, as if it's Triple H, yeah, work on your big nose. Fucking big nose prick. Big nose freak.
I don't get it though, because if I was Roman, like, I don't know if this is the right thing, mate. What do you mean? Well,
You can't speak. You can't speak. You cannot speak.
Don't speak.
Do
No, but they pick me now. I reckon I've got somebody.
No.
I have to have a chat.
No.
I've got a lot of think you should beat me up. I don't know if the crowd will respond well to it.
No.
Even though I think you should demolish me for 35 minutes and I'll get a lucky roll up.
They just pick Sheamus again.
What I think, I mean, because they already think I'm a loser and I don't deserve it and I'm a chump. And if you beat me up like I'm not good enough to be in the ring with you and you keep outsmarting me, I think it shows that I am those things and they will feel more vindicated in their opinion.
Yeah, but Triple H will go, he'd say something weird.
And they go, yeah, but then what will happen is you're crawling on the table like showing you've been beaten up. And then I run along and give you a neck breaker. And I go, yeah, but that kind of shows that I'm an idiot.
Nah, don't worry about it, man. That'll be it, won't it?
I go, okay, but just make Steph get her tits out and then I'll agree. Get your tits out, kill him.
This is the exact same match he had with Daniel Bryan.
And the same match out with Randy Orton.
Same match he had with Randy Orton. Same match he had with CM Punk. I thought he was friends with Orton. I thought Orton was in the...
Yeah, but somehow he weren't, was he? Somehow. Because he beat him up that time and Orton got the belt in 04.
Yeah.
In one of the strangest angles I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Triple H is a twat, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's actually crazy.
Yeah, he's done so...
He's done it
worse
relentlessly.
than-
He's worse than anyone ever.
Yeah, we had to go Undertaker, but Triple H is worse.
Who's Triple H over?
No.
I'm going to give him Chris Jericho, I am. Oh, in 2000 Fully Loaded, he did put over Jericho.
Yeah.
Even though he won, he did put him over.
And also he made him look good when he won the belt with him on Raw, but but that's it. He put Batista. Right, I've seen some boring main events that. I mean, come on, buddy. I mean, I've got a sense of humour, but Roman, you look like crap on the grandest stage of them all. Triple H is doing what he done to Scott Steiner. That was his worst one, wasn't it? That stands as his worst one, doesn't it? He made Scott Steiner the hottest wrestling star on earth look like the worst wrestler on the earth, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
That was his worst one. What do you think? What's worse?
That one.
Nothing worse than that. What, Goldberg?
No. Well, Goldberg was very close.
Yeah.
Very close. But the Steiner thing was more damaging.
The fucking sledgehammer on Goldberg.
His match,
Boing!
was rank.
Boing! Didn't it? Fuck this match. Look. Budget. Look. 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 More fireworks than Paris Hilton's birthday. More fireworks than Steve-O at a gig. And I'm going to end this with one of the best lines you've ever heard. I might as well apply it to Charlie. I might as well apply it to Roman Reigns. Looks like Charlie Simpson after a gig. How was that ever brought up? How did you come up with that?
Just like sweaty, messy, probably a bit resentful. Just like Charlie Simpson after a gig, isn't it? Well done, Reigns. It's a nice moment for you, isn't it? Toss. Fair, he's not even happy about it.
Fucking waster.
Yeah, waste of time. He must retire.
Like Cliff Richard after a gig. Oh.
No, Cliff Richard after a court case.
Oh dear. That might be the last time I watched WrestleMania actually.
To be honest, I don't remember the last one or if I watched it.
Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, I'm.
Did I watch the last one?
I'm dead.
It was a Brian Daniel one, wasn't it? No, it wasn't.
Dead fucking serious.
It was last year, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Did we watch it? Because I remember watching it, but I didn't really watch it.
Yeah, we did.
Did we do commentary?
Yeah.
I remember not watching it again. I remember not watching it really. No, I remember I didn't really watch it, just like that one. I didn't really watch that.
No.
God awful. My thoughts on the event are that what we saw was a very strange example of why the people who are in charge of writing the business have no respect for all the work they're doing themselves. So what they do is they will write anything they want and think, oh, that's okay, we can just sort it out next week. Oh, that's okay, we can just sort it out in a month. Oh, that's okay, don't worry about it. No one's going to remember that AJ lost. No one's going to remember that the Wyatts got made to look like donkeys. No one's going to remember that Mick Foley, Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels came out and beat up the faces and the heels. No one's really going to remember. Really what they're going to remember is Roman Reigns winning, a man who no one wanted to see win. A man who got beat the shit out for the whole match, as if that doesn't matter. These things matter. These things are part of the story that you're telling, apparently, and then you tell us it in a way which damages your own product because it doesn't get you to the end goal where you want to be. And that's where you want to be, is this weird grey area where you write the show in a very weird kind of totalitarian way where you're sort of doing it but you're not really doing it. You're doing it to both punish guys and control guys and do a weird kind of self-pleasuring product where you kind of do what you want and it doesn't really work. It's kind of very conflicting, the show. It's up and down in a weird kind of way. It doesn't actually accomplish anything. And then it's strange also that the show itself isn't like an event anymore. You're just waiting. It's almost like a best of. Like, it's very nostalgia based because all the people watching are like us, who we hate really what's going on now in the current product. So they throw out men who we know from the past because it's like nostalgic based. Like, oh, you're like this because of this.
Yep.
And it's strange because
and then WWE Network's nostalgic based.
Yeah, it's strange though because they must know that if you're going to do that, at least do it well.
Yeah.
Like, if you are going to do that, do it well. Like, they didn't even promote it. The guys, they didn't follow on the things themselves.
They didn't promote it.
It's very strange decisions. And ultimately, it doesn't come across like any kind of event you need to see. It comes across as a weird, best of kind of one-off pay-per-view. Piece of shit. That's my opinion. That's my review. Piece of shit. That's my review.